Hi, I'm Marshall. I'm the owner of Going Gear, and I'm here to show you a couple of my new favorite knives, the Zero Tolerance 0562 0562 CF, designed by Rick Hinderer. So here we have the two 0562 models from Zero Tolerance, designed by Rick Hinderer. Awesome, awesome knives. The 0562 CF has actually been my EDC since we first received it a couple weeks ago. I really like it. So they debuted both of these earlier this year at the SHOT Show, and I was really excited because they debuted the 560 a couple years ago or 3 years ago, however long it was, and I really like it, but it's just a little bit too big. I got a little bit of the Goldilocks syndrome going on, so the 0560 just a little bit too big. And they came out with the 566, which is an awesome knife, but stainless steel, assisted opening. We all wanted titanium and ball bearings, and it was a little bit too small. So when they showed these, we're all like, oh, that's just right. They did a fantastic job on them. Great grind, great ergonomics, and everything. So let's take a little bit closer look at these. Actually, we'll show them next to the other two models just so you can get an idea of the size difference. So there are your two 562 models. There's your 566, and there's your 560, just to get an idea of the size difference between the three. And we'll show them opened up just so you can see what those look like. There you go. Give you an idea of the open size difference between the three. Okay, let's put the older ones to the side. Still great knives, but 562 is just right for me. Some people like the larger, smaller size on the other ones, but these are the way to go for me personally. All right, let's talk about these two models. So a couple differences between the two. Obviously, you have the carbon fiber versus the G10. Also different blade steels on the two. So you have M390 on the carbon fiber one, and then L-Max on the G10. Overall specs, you've got a 3.5-inch blade length, 4.8 inches closed, and then 5.5 inches on both of them. And then the opposite side, you've got the titanium. You got the pocket clip. You can remove that or reverse it. It's not a four-way pocket clip like you had with the 560 and the 566, but you can reverse it if you want to, or remove it if you don't like pocket clips. Okay, so ball bearings in both of these, really nice smooth flipping action. Great action. If you've never flipped one of these, they do a really good job with the KVT bearings. Really nice ball bearing system, super smooth, super reliable. You can see how easy it is to get it open every time. You can do it very easily without any wrist action. Really nice and smooth. And you got that same action on both of them. The little bit more expensive carbon fiber model, it doesn't give you any better action or anything. It just gives you a little bit nicer materials. They both have that same great flipping action on it. And as Zero Tolerance says with a lot of their flipper models, this is not a thumb stud, it's a blade stop. So it's pretty hard to open the knife with that. You got to make sure your fingers are not on the lock bar on the other side, and you got to kind of get it open. Definitely made to be flippers. Both of these are definitely made to be flippers. So just keep that in mind if you're not a flipper guy. If you prefer thumb studs, you may want to look at a different knife. Take a little bit closer look at these guys. Look at the different parts of them and everything. There's the back. You can see the back spacers down in there. G10 on there. Really grippy material. That's what has made a lot of people, or a lot of our customers, get the G10 over the carbon fiber. I really like the look of the carbon fiber. I really like the M390, but the G10 is a little bit more grippy. So if you like that little bit more grippy material, G10 is the way to go. Also a bit of a difference of a blade finish on there. So you can see they almost kind of left the CNC machine finish. If you look really closely, you can see the lines in there. I'm not sure how they did that finish, or if it was something they did after the fact, but it's a pretty cool finish on there. You can see I've actually been using this, cutting open boxes and sitting in my pocket and stuff, so it's got a little bit of grime and dust on it. But a little bit of a different finish on there. You can kind of see the lines in there versus the stone wash that they did on the other one. And it's a little bit of a two-tone, so you have that stone wash finish up here, and then that satin finish. You can feel the lines when you run it across, when you run your finger across on the carbon fiber version. Other than that, they're pretty much the same knife. You can see same pocket clips, same backside, same shape, same ergonomics and everything, same pivots. So just those couple of differences is what you're going to see between the two. All right, let's talk about the ergonomics of these two guys. Same ergonomics other than the material, obviously. So the G10 is going to be a little bit more grippy, like I said, but both really comfortable to hold. I've been using the carbon fiber for a couple weeks. Very comfortable to use. No major hot spots. I've been using it quite a bit, and I don't have any complaints about the ergonomics at all. Flipping on it is great. Flipper sticks out just right. You know, some companies put it where it sticks out way far and you're like flipping up here or not quite enough and you get tiny little bit of action like that. But this is perfect. I mean, it's really hard to make this thing fail to deploy. You have no wrist action. The KVT is super smooth and it just flips out every time. The only very minor thing I like to see them maybe do on the 563 or whatever comes out after these is I really like the 3D machining that they did on the 560. You know, it gave it a really nice feel in the hand. You got that little bit of extra contour, but the ergonomics on these are still really great. Jimping here on the back for your thumb, you know, any of you that have seen my other knife videos, you know that I point this out a lot, and I point it out a lot because I've seen a lot of companies screw it up. I mean, you're using the knife a lot of times like this. So having really aggressive jimping right there, you can shred your thumb or not enough and your thumb's sliding all over the place, but this is perfect. You know, a little bit of friction on there and your thumb holds in place, really comfortable to use. They've got the angles and everything just right, so you got your thumb in just the right place. They did a good job on that. Obviously, Rick Hinderer and Zero Tolerance, those guys know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. They make a lot of really nice knives. So this is no exception. So there you go. That is the Zero Tolerance 0562, 0562 CF, both designed by Rick Hinderer, made here in the U.S., lifetime warranty, great manufacturer, great designer, got that really nice slicer grind on both of them. They did a fantastic job. I really like their collaborations. You know, the 560, the 566, you saw those in previous videos. They did a really good job on those. So it's nice to see them come up with this other collaboration. I'm really excited to see what they do next. You know, I'm sure they'll debut something at the SHOT Show, another collaboration between them. At least I'm hoping that they do. But until then, the 562 CF is probably going to be my carry knife because for right now, this is probably my favorite thing going. So yeah, I've been pretty enthusiastic about a lot of the knives that I reviewed so far. There are designs that I really like, designers that I really like, manufacturers that I really like, you know, Zero Tolerance and Benchmade and all these other companies. We stock knives that we actually like. You know, we like these companies, we like dealing with them, they're great manufacturers. These are the knives that I actually carry and use, so that's what you've seen so far, or the knives that I think are just amazing designs like the 777 and stuff like that. Eventually, I'm going to run out of those. You know, I don't carry a whole lot of knives. This 562 will probably be my carry knife for a while. 566 and 560 I carry for about a year each. 770 CF I carried for a long time. Eventually, I'm going to run out of those. So I won't have as many glowing reviews and nice things to say if you're wondering why I'm always so enthusiastic about the knives and talking about how much I like them. It's because I truly do. But yeah, eventually I'll run out of those, and I'll just bullet point down the things I have to say about the knife. Alright, so if you like these knives, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. Like with all new Zero Tolerance knives, we may or may not have them in stock. Demand on the carbon fiber version has been sky high, so this one's probably less likely to be in stock than this guy. But the nice thing about both of these is they're not limited. These are not limited production models like the 777 or anything like that. These are production models, so they're going to keep these in the line for the foreseeable future, and they're going to keep on making them. So if you see us run out of them, we do have more on order, and we'll get them back in stock as soon as possible. All right, so again, you can buy these at goinggear.com. If you like the video, please subscribe. We do a lot of gear and flashlight videos, and if you have any questions or comments, you can reach me in the comments or any of my guys at goinggear.com. And that's it. Thanks for watching.